Today, I'd like to talk about Luigi's strange absence from Super Mario Odyssey. Strange because of the many references to him throughout the game, yet the Green Man himself is nowhere to be seen. And what about his sudden unexplained return in Nintendo's recently announced update? Well, here's the short answer to all your questions. Luigi is dead. And now for the long answer. Let's start by visiting the shops of the world where you can just casually purchase Luigi's clothes being bartered off. Wait, what? Why are Luigi's clothes being traded away in some random store, along with some other familiar costumes? You might say these are simply replicas, but that's not the case. Let's take a look at the descriptions of two particular costumes belonging to Diddy Kong and Wario. A red cap with a strikingly long brim smells unusual. Presumably the hat is dirty from being worn on Diddy Kong's head, and it smells like monkey. So this already seems like the real deal. The kind of outfit that you want to wash at least once before you wear it. Hold up, if these are real, does that mean Diddy Kong was skinned? Doesn't that mean the owners of the other costumes were likely also killed so they could be stolen? Oh dear, what kind of ill fate has befallen our poor timid Luigi? In fact, that would mean the shops in Mario Odyssey are making deals on the black market. That explains why they inexplicably own so many rare and classic items. This also explains why only one of each item is in stock, since they're all stolen items. But then, what about Mario? All his clothes are being sold too. Well, Mario did die and have his clothes stolen, which is why the shops are selling so many items Mario should already own. We can be sure that he either died from falling off the ship in the Mario Odyssey intro, or survived the fall and died somewhere in between there and the next scene. The only difference to Luigi is that Mario had a spare one-up. This is why he went to Purgatory, otherwise known as the CAPPY, and he was able to leave freely. Therefore, it stands to reason that when Mario and possibly Luigi died off screen, Mario would have been wearing one of the costumes which are original to Mario Odyssey. If the costume were from an earlier Mario game, we already know he would have no reason to be wearing it. Following these deductions, we can figure out what the brothers might have done that got them killed, if they were together at the time. We have a few options: the captain's hat, caveman outfit, snowsuit, resort outfit, happy outfit, employee uniform, black suit, clown suit, Mario's tuxedo, and lastly, the king's outfit. Although we can rule out the captain's hat, Mario's tuxedo, and king's outfit, since they are given to you instead of being purchased. The snowsuit makes sense, which could suggest Mario and Luigi froze to death somewhere. Also, the resort outfit might suggest some kind of accident at the ocean. And the black suit might have involved mafia ties, which explains the stolen clothes. You know, seeing the red and green chairs in the Odyssey only left me with an empty hole in my heart where Luigi should have been. But something occurred to me. What if Luigi has actually been with you all along? It could well be that Luigi and Cappy are one and the same. You see, considering the leads we already have that Luigi has passed away, it's only natural that he would turn into some kind of Boo, the Mushroom Kingdom's equivalent of a ghost. Considering the Cap Kingdom contains a more civilized subspecies of Boo, otherwise known as Bonettas, he would have likely turned into one of these. It stands to reason that Bonettas were peaceful people, like toads and humans, and the Boos that attacked you were Bowser's minions before they died, all of which are stuck in limbo due to unfinished business in the world of the living, whether it be attacking Mario or helping him. This explains why Cappy was the first to rush to Mario's side upon seeing him fall from the sky, and even why he ran away at first. Luigi didn't want to upset his brother by seeing that he's dead, and decided to instead lie to Mario that his name was Cappy and be able to travel together. Also, did you notice how Cappy knew the shape of Mario's hat to transform into, despite apparently only just meeting him? Mario might not have even known that Luigi ran out of lives for one reason or another. Anyway, all of this fits perfectly together. Remember how Luigi is traditionally player 2 in Mario games? Well, it's the same in Mario Odyssey. At the very end of the game, in Darker Side, when Cappy is saying his final goodbyes, this could be because Luigi fulfilled his purpose of protecting his brother and has to pass on from Limbo into the Over There as seen in Super Paper Mario. I might know what you're thinking though. Nintendo recently announced an update to Mario Odyssey where Luigi would make an appearance as the host of a new minigame. At first, this threw my theory into shambles, but then I thought about it some more and realized something. It's all connected. There are three main factors we need to look at here. The function of 1-ups, the fact Luigi's real clothes were stolen, and Super Mario Galaxy. You might wonder, why Mario Galaxy? Well, this game contains something very odd. There are 2 Luigis. Okay, so which Luigi is the real one? Most likely the one you get to play as, since human-controlled Luigi has been the real one since his early days on the NES. NPC Luigi can be assumed as the fake, in both Mario Galaxy and Mario Odyssey alike. Then again, what if both of them are real? We find a possible solution by looking at 1-ups, or specifically how they work. Assuming Mario and Luigi don't get hauled out of every pit they fall down back to the start of the level, one answer to this could be that they create clones. It is possible that whoever uses the 1-ups to create the clones believed Luigi was dead and created the clone. But then, after collecting all 120 stars in Mario Galaxy, Luigi is discovered to be alive and you are stuck with both of them. If we know for a fact that there are at least 2 Luigis alive, regardless of whether one is a clone, why is there only one in Mario Odyssey? It's simple. The Luigi who Nintendo is now presenting to us is not the real Luigi. He has to be the clone, because Luigi's real clothes are sold to Mario at the shop. Then again, maybe Luigi just ate a clone cherry and forgot about it or something. Okay, so what if the clone theory is wrong? What is the true identity of Luigi's doppelganger? Can we ever know for sure? Surprisingly, the answer is still yes. The man you see before you could be someone most of us are quite familiar with. Someone who has been around for many years, long enough to have grown the same figure and facial hair as Luigi. And the person who I am referring to is Balloon Fighter. I'll start by stating the obvious. Luigi's uncharacteristic fondness of balloons, which has never been a defining feature of Mario's brother before now. If anything, the real Luigi would be too scared of heights to fly around with them. If that wasn't enough to convince you, look at the release date of the original Balloon Fight for the NES, 1986. That makes Balloon Kid 31 years older than he was at his debut, more than old enough to be sporting a fine display of facial hair. Also, since when does Luigi wear a bow tie? Pah! Even if all my other theories are wrong, it's still possible that this Luigi we're seeing is just Luigi's dead body being controlled by another Bonetta. However, there are clearly no eyes on Luigi's cap, so we can't really say for sure. Regardless of his identity, it's clear that the fake Luigi is wearing fake Luigi clothes to match. Then again, one other possibility exists. The fake Luigi could have killed the real Luigi himself, in which case he would be wearing the real clothes and Mario would have bought the fake ones. By the way, in case you were thinking, maybe Luigi owns multiple sets of clothes. Let's refer for a moment to the opening of Mario and Luigi on the Game Boy Advance. In the intro, we can clearly see that the brothers aren't inclined to keep spares. Luigi is shown hanging up Mario's clothes on the clothesline before a half-nude Mario rushes out the door and puts them on. Mario would have simply put clothes on inside the house if he had another pair. Why else would you put on wet clothes before they dry? That's just gross. And with that, my lengthy theory of Luigi's death is complete. Have I blown your mind, or maybe you have something else you'd like to add? Be sure to let me know down in the comments, and please subscribe. Thanks for listening, and good night.